In a run-down, dark apartment, a lone man sits watching his television. In the gleam of the blue light, row after row of circular burns traveling up his arms and beyond the hem of his t-shirt sleeves are visible. He lights a cigarette and brings it to his mouth.
So, Charlie, you didn't die on that mountain after all. That's where you've been hiding. Made yourself a school for us freaks.
The man leans forward, allowing his face to come into the light. It is rather thin and full of sharp, angular features. Features made worse by the burn scar that comes up the left side of his neck and head. This one, however, looks different from the neatly ordered rows of burns on his arms. It is haphazard and quite deep, leaving him without his left ear. He glares at the television as he brings his cigarette back up to his lips.
Tell him the truth, Charlie. I bet that moderator or that jagoff Trask would lose their shit if I told them you didn't just study muties, but that you are one. Not just any mutie, one of the really dangerous ones.
As his dark eyes scan the television, the man's face begins to warp and twist until it is an exact copy of Charles Xavier.
I want to build a place where we can be free to be ourselves, Quinn. Free of persecution and fear. But I'll need men who also understand that those freedoms may come with a price.
And then you came to me, thinking I would understand, be sympathetic to the cause. No, Charlie boy. We're freaks, and we shouldn't be here. Trask is right. I don't know how you survived that avalanche, but the devil does not leave loose ends. I'm gonna finish what I started, Charlie. With God as my witness.
A couple of months later, the X-Men are training in the Danger Room. In the control chamber are Professor Charles Xavier and Alex Summers. The young man peers down into the area in shock and awe.
So, this is the training room Scott's been on about. Gotta say, kinda thought he was making up the saw blades. And the missiles.
The world is a dangerous place for our kind, Mr. Summers, as you've witnessed firsthand.
That was just some fat loser with anger management issues and bad breath. I could have taken him, but this is on another level, man.
I understand your fears, Alex. Let me assure you, these training simulations are only for self-defense and control purposes, learning how to handle your abilities in times of extreme stress. Also, you will address me as Professor, not man. Am I clear?
Yeah, of course. Sorry, Professor. So, if I join up, does that mean I have to follow Scott's orders?
Only in the field. Assuming you wish to join the X-Men, you are free to join the school and not the team. I am here to teach mutants how to control their abilities and live with humans peacefully, not to fight a war.
While half-heartedly listening to the professor, Alex's eyes are drawn to a girl with luscious green hair, the latest addition to the X-Men. He nods to her and looks back to Xavier.
Hey, Prof. Who's she?
It's Professor. And that is Lorna Dane. I believe she's gone with Polaris as a codename.
Huh. Certainly a perk to being on the team.
Yes, well, let us go down to the exit and join them.
As the two men leave the control room, the X-Men are wrapping up their fight.
Marvel Girl, assist Polaris with the barrier. Her right side is failing.
On it.
Angel, Beast, I needed that launcher offline 20 seconds ago.
We're working on it, Psych. These newer launchers are trickier.
Which is why we got them. Iceman, quit getting distracted and cover them.
Is it just me, or has our dear leader gone overboard? Indubitably. I believe it is the prospect of Alex's possible recruitment to our school that is driving our good leader to be a sharper taskmaster. Well, you can calm down a bit. He's getting pushy again.
Again? You mean there's a time when he isn't like this?
And I could remind you all you're still on comms. Focus, people. We've got 15 seconds on the clock before we beat this one.
Sorry.
You know they're right, Scott.
Not now, Jean.
I know the idea of being under the same roof as your brother is worrying you. You're taking it out on all of us.
I am not worried. Get down!
Behind the two women, a saw blade launcher appears from the floor and fires 2 discs at them. Cyclops opens his visor to full blast as Marvel Girl tackles Polaris to the ground. The wide beam strikes the discs and blasts them into the far wall, then through another wall into the sub-basement hallways beyond it.
Error. Damage to training facility exceeds set parameters. Emergency shut-off required.
Oh my stars and garters.
Damn it. Jean, Lorna, you two all right? Everyone else okay?
I'm fine. Polaris?
Yeah, I'm good. I'll remember how to breathe without the pain. Eventually.
Lorna? Are you okay?
I said I'm fine, Bobby. But thank you.
Jesus, Psych. You think you hit the target?
Scott, what happened?
My mind wasn't on the battlefield and a mistake was made. That's on me. And it's a mistake we can all learn from, about being present in the moment.
Scott, no one is blaming you.
No one except Scott, that is.
Bobby. What we mean is, it's okay to be worked up about personal stuff. You just need to talk to us about it.
Or keep blowing holes in our walls. That seems to work for you just fine.
You got something you want to say, Warren?
Nothing that hasn't already been said 100 times. You're just too stubborn to change, Scott.
X-Men! Is this how we behave when a plan doesn't come together perfectly?
Behind the squabbling teens, the danger room door opens to allow Xavier and Alex in. Alex's eyes widen at the sight of the room.
Damn! You say I create havoc wherever I go.
X-Men, what was that loud? Oh dear. That is going to cost me again. Scott, you're the team leader. What happened here?
It's my fault. A launcher surprised me and I cut loose at full power. It won't happen again, sir.
Thank you, Scott. But if I didn't expect you to use your powers on this equipment, it wouldn't be a very good training simulator. What we need is stronger walls. That said, Alex, this was precisely what I was telling you about. You need to learn to control your powers. As does your brother, a little more, it seems.
Yeah, I see that now. And if even the great Scott Summers still needs practice, well, I'm not so full of myself to admit I could use an occasional lesson or two.
So you're coming here? To stay?
I'm still thinking about it. I need to work something out with the Masters, get their permission and all that. And you know how they can be.
True.
Professor, I think Lorna's hurt. Can we get her to the infirmary, please?
Guys, really, yeah, okay. That hurts.
Man, that was one hell of a tackle there, Gene. And again, you have been getting a lot of practice with Scott lately.
Mr. Drake. Of course. My apologies, Lorna. Alex, if you would please take her to the infirmary. I'll be there shortly. Down the hall on the left. The rest of you need to finish packing for our weekend away for Dr. Banner's wedding.
I wanted to go to that.
We shall determine if you're fit for travel, young lady. If not, I'll see if I can't get Moira to come by and sit with you over the weekend.
Moira? Doesn't she, well, in direct terminology, hate you?
Nonsense, Hank. We disagreed about the role of the X-Men, that is all. In fact, I spoke with her last week about the facility out there.
Alex carefully approaches Jean and Lorna, then gently and easily scoops Lorna up into his arms.
Here, I got you.
Thank you.
Not a problem. Now, which way was it again?
It's this way.
As Alex helps Lorna out of the danger room, Bobby glares after them, and the air temperature drops 20 degrees instantly.
Bobby? Could you not?
Sorry.
What are we going to do about the danger room? We can't leave it like this over the weekend. It's only right that I stay and repair it.
I mean this as innocently as possible, but no, you'll only make it worse. Respectfully, I need to repair the room, but also, I've been looking forward to meeting Dr. Banner since the professor got us on the invite list, so this can wait.
Hank's right, Scott. Besides, it'll do us all some good to go out into the world and be among friends. Now pack your things. We leave for the airport in 2 hours.
Wait, like the real airport? Why aren't we taking the Blackbird?
Because this is not a mission, Robert. So we will behave like ordinary citizens. And take my private jet.
Bobby opens his mouth to say something, seems to think about it, and closes his mouth.
That works for me. I'm gonna go pack now.
Iceman slides out of the danger room, leaving the rest of them behind.
You told him to shut up, didn't you?
You bet your cute butt I did. Private jets are fun.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go check on Lorna and make a phone call. Be ready on time, my X-Men.
Yes, sir.
The next day, at the bed and breakfast hosting the Banner-Ross wedding in northern Arizona, Bruce Banner sits at a small bar in the corner of the reception hall, reading a piece of paper while nursing a non-alcoholic drink. On the other side of the divider approaches his friend, Rick Jones, a thin young man with short brown hair. Both are in Texas, though Bruce's tie is undone around his neck. Rick has an annoyed look on his face.
Come on, Bruce. If you're not gonna drink something with liquor in it, why are you over there?
'Cause it's the only place you can't bother me, Rick. I need to study my vows.
Yeah, because a flimsy little rope divider is gonna keep me away. Besides, you already know them. Come on, you need to trust yourself more.
It's been a while since I could do that. You know that.
Man. Yeah, my bad. You know I meant that in a positive way, right?
Yeah, I know. Sorry. Just pre-wedding jitters, I guess.
You got this, Bruce. You're about to be a very lucky man.
The main doors to the hall open. In walk the Avengers, minus Thor, plus a couple of blonde women Bruce is unfamiliar with. All are dressed in very nice suits and gowns. They immediately find Bruce and join him at the bar, with Steve and his date leading the way.
Bruce, it's good to see you. You look well.
Steve! I'm glad you could make it. Where are my manners? Steve, this is my best man and near constant shadow, Rick Jones. Rick, this is Steve Rogers, who you may have heard of.
Heard of? Are you kidding? Captain freaking America! Wow, it's an honor to meet you, sir.
As Rick extends his hand forward, Steve freezes and turns pale. Rick bears a striking resemblance to his old partner, James Bucky Barnes. The last memory of his friend races through his mind.
Steve? Steve?
Sorry about that. My mind was elsewhere for a minute. It's a pleasure to meet you, son.
Yeah. Right. Who is this?
This is this is...
I'm Sharon, Steve's date for today. It's a pleasure to meet you, Bruce. Steve has told me very little about you.
Well, I'm sure he has his reasons, right?
Hey, come on, Steve. We all want to see the big man.
He's right, if annoying. Besides, Steve, we need to talk.
There's a shared look between Bruce and Steve as Sharon pulls the captain away, allowing Tony to saunter up and pull Bruce into a side hug. Wrapping around Tony is the other unknown, very shapely blonde, that Bruce almost mistakes for Janet.
Banner, these are some nice digs. Good to see where my money's going.
Tony, always making it about yourself. You do know how payment works, right?
When you're as rich as me, it really doesn't matter, because part of your salary ends up coming back in my pocket at some point anyway. So really, it's all my money.
Wow. Is that the mindset of the ultra-wealthy? You just own all of us?
No one said anything about owning people, kid.
Oh, well, no one ever does. Until they just do.
All right. Let's keep it civil, Rick. Tony, who's your date? I don't remember you having a +1.
Oh, this is this year's Miss July from Victoria's Secret. July, say hi.
Hey! You have a lovely home.
Oh, no.
Do you know where the restrooms are? I need to powder my nose.
Right through there, on the left. Big sign. Can't miss it.
Can't miss what?
I got this one, big guy. Here, miss, follow me.
As Rick escorts Tony's date away, Hank and Janet finally approach.
Well, she's certainly, bouncy.
Hank?
Nope, yep, realized as soon as I said it. Sorry, I'll just, get a drink. Bruce?
Hank, glad you made it.
Bruce, I'm very sorry for Tony's actions today.
It's nothing I wouldn't expect from him.
Hey, I'm right here.
Oh, there he is. His ego had to remind all of us of his presence.
Oh, whoa. What's got you two going?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm just upset for you, Bruce. He knew better than to bring her.
It was on the way back to her place. I mean, come on, what was I, a good gentleman, supposed to do?
You're the rich guy, Tony. Call her a freaking plane or something. It's a wedding, not bring your bimbo to work day.
Hey, she's not a bimbo. She has a PhD.
In what? Microbiology?
Oh, it went up my nose.
Oh, Hank! I'm sorry. Here, let's get you cleaned up. We'll catch up with you later, Bruce.
Janet and Hank depart, leaving Bruce with Tony. Bruce notices Tony's gaze does not leave Janet as they leave.
Tony?
Bruce?
There's breath mints out in the hall. You've got bourbon on your breath.
What? It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
And it's 11 a.m. here. I'll handle the extra guest, as much I'd rather do anything else. We had some cancellations anyway. It would just be best if Betty didn't smell that on you. Okay?
You know I'm your boss, right?
Not today. It's Betty's day. And if you thought the other guy had a bad temper...
Fine. Can I drink after?
It's a cash bar with a cutoff point.
You really know how to suck the fun out of a wedding, don't you?
Just as Tony leaves, Steve comes back, minus Sharon. He has a serious look on his face.
I know that look. First fight?
I wish. I'm serious this time.
You two okay?
We will be. I think. This modern way of dating. How do you guys do it?
Dude, you're asking the wrong guy. My dumbass went off and fell in love with my homicidal boss's daughter. As if I didn't already have a death wish.
Fair point. I'm assuming he didn't make the guest list.
No, he did not. Speaking of guests, though, did Thor get my apology gift? I really wanted to invite him, but he's too high profile. I was afraid he'd blow whatever cover story Tony had in place.
He understands. And to quote him, he thanks you mightily for the tankard and keg. Where'd you find those? He wants a couple more.
One of my staff makes them in his spare time. He's cool, but a little weird. I'll set something up. Gotta keep the Thunder God happy, right?
Oh, yeah. It's been a rough couple of months.
Yeah. I was noticing something between Tony and Janet. Did something...
He refused to say, but it was over Christmas.
And Hank doesn't...
He either doesn't know or doesn't want to know. Honestly, I can't tell which.
Well, I guess that explains why the model looks so much like Janet. And I'm so glad my superhero days are behind me. Too much drama for my blood.
I wanted to ask you about that. That you've been well?
Never better. Honest to God.
Really?
Yeah.
Just then, the officiant for the wedding walks by. Bruce sees him out of the corner of his eye, then does a double take.
One sec, Steve. Hey, Reverend Morris.
The Reverend looks around baffled for just a moment before spotting Bruce and approaches him. He's an average man in his late 50s with thinning salt and pepper hair.
Yes, Mr. Banner? How can I help you?
I just noticed you weren't wearing your lucky stole. Betty better not catch you without it. She's kind of superstitious like that.
My lucky... Oh, yes, of course. Well, let's not give the bride any more to worry about. I think I left it in my room.
The old man turns and leaves the two men at the bar. He walks briskly for an older fellow, taking him only moments to get back to his room. He quickly enters and shuts the door behind him.
Lucky stole. Of course you would have some odd thing about you, Reverend. This is what I get for tight parameters.
On the bed is a gruesome sight. The body of the original Reverend Morris lays crucified on the bed, clad only in his boxers. Blood pools into the mattress and a makeshift gag is still clenched in his mouth. Morris shows signs of heavy torture and his eyes are gone. Lucifer makes his way around the bed and finally finds the Reverend's stole.
No blood. Good. After all, I'd hate to keep the young couple waiting. And getting bloodstains out is a real nightmare, right?
He looks the Reverend in his empty eye sockets and pats his cheek after adorning his disguise with the stole. He turns around, walking out the door with an undeserved smirk.
So, Steve, what was that back there with Rick?
What do you mean?
2 minutes ago, when you met him, you didn't just look like you'd seen a ghost. You looked like there was a whole frickin' army of them about to eat your face. You okay?
Noticed that, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Your friend. He's a dead ringer for someone I knew. In the war.
Oh. Damn. I'm sorry.
Me too. He was a good man. They all were.
You know, I never served, but if you want to talk...
I'm Fine, Bruce. But thank you.
His legs fly above his head, and he's sliding down the street in nothing but his boxers.
Nice one, Bobby!
Who are the kids?
Bruce turns around to see Xavier and the X-Men enter the main hall, with Scott bringing up the rear with Jean on his arm. Bruce gets up from the bar to greet them.
Charles, I'm so glad you and your class can make it.
Bruce, it's been too long, my friend.
And mostly for good reasons. Oh, Charles, this is Captain Steve Rogers. Steve, Professor Charles Xavier, headmaster over at the Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters. Not to mention, a pioneer in genetic research. I reached out to him when, well, at the beginning of my little problem.
And as little as my research was helpful, I was happy to help you. And these are my students. Scott Summers, Jean Grey, Robert Drake, Warren Worthington, and Henry McCoy.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Professor Xavier. Students, I caught your debate with Trask a few months back. For what it's worth, I too hope we can live peacefully with mutants. I was also vehemently against the funding and the use of the Sentinels.
I remember reading about your stance on the Japanese internment camps during the Second World War. I'm glad to see you haven't changed in that regard.
As the two speak, Hank McCoy awkwardly approaches Bruce, looking rather uncomfortable in a suit, holding a leather-bound book. His massive hands make it appear smaller than it actually is.
Dr. Banner?
Yeah?
I'm Henry McCoy. I am a huge fan of your work. Your thesis on how to harness gamma energies and their potential for mankind's next step into the cosmos is groundbreaking. I can only hope to contribute to the scientific field as much as you have, sir.
Sir? Wow. Thank you very much for your kind words. Is that my thesis?
It is. I was hoping you would adorn it with your John Hancock. If that wouldn't be too much trouble, that is.
Not at all. Henry, right?
Yes, but my friends call me Hank.
You're kidding, right?
No? Is that a problem?
No, not at all. In fact, let me blow your mind. Hey, Hank!
The group begins to disperse about the hall as more people begin to enter. Some college friends of Bruce's, a couple of Betty's co-workers, a little of Bruce's extended family, all make their way about the hall. Scott and Jean wander over to the drinks table, where he hands her one before getting one for himself.
So, this is nice. Out and about together. No one trying to kill us.
Yeah. It's refreshing.
Yeah. And you look great. Your dress is very nice.
Flatterer. And you should be thanking Lorna. She helped me pick it.
Well, if I can speak to her without worrying about something being thrown at my head, I will.
Her ribs and ankle will heal. The real problem will be getting close enough to speak to her without Bobby turning you into a Scotsicle.
Yeah. He's been weird ever since Mesmero's attack. I was hoping he'd get over it, talk to Hank or something, and... Was that a pun?
I'm just happy you got it. Means Warren owes me $5.
You guys take bets on my humor?
Only when you're being really bossy. And it's your lack of humor we bet on.
Wow. Thanks. Love that.
Oh, don't pout. You'll make those frown lines permanent. It's a wedding. Live a little, Scott. There'll be time for doom and gloom tomorrow. I promise.
Oh, do you?
And if you're extra good, I got a surprise for you later.
Jean,
You should see your face. It's almost as red as your glasses.
Across the way, Bobby and Warren watch the young couple having a good time. Bobby scowls.
How far do you think our fearless leader would slide if some ice ended up under his feet right now?
Not very far, unfortunately. He's standing on carpet anyway. You doing okay, Bobby? You've been bouncing around between Frosty the Snowman and Winter Warlock for a while now. Do you want to talk about it?
It's just... none of this is...
Warren!
The two young men turn as Tony walks up to them, Miss July wrapped around his waist.
Whoa! Warren, how's my hair?
Bobby. Mr. Stark, I'm a little surprised to see you here, actually.
Oh, well, Bruce actually works for me, and yeah. And please, amongst peers, it's Tony. This is my date, Miss July. Say hello.
Hello!
Hello there. I am Bobby, Warren's friend.
Yeah, nobody cares. So, Warren, what brings you all the way out here?
Our professor knows Bruce. Apparently, they're friends or something.
Are they now? How interesting. Anyway, I wanted to say how sorry I am for your father's passing. How are you handling it? And, wait, how's your mom?
Mother can't spend her money fast enough while she gallivants about Europe with her latest boy toy. Whereas I'm figuring it out.
Well, it can be quite shocking to suddenly have control of the reins. I'm assuming you have adequate counsel, advisors, and probably a bunch of stuffy jackasses that solely exist just to tell you no. But, if you ever need some outside advice...
Tony reaches into his breast pocket and pulls out a card. He hands it to Warren.
Give me a call, alright? I have experience with this particular situation.
Thanks, Tony.
What do I need to do to get your number, Miss July?
Oh, you're just adorable!
Be old enough to drive, kid. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're going to test the cutoff point at the bar. Warren, good be seeing you.
As the pairs part ways, another woman enters the main hall. She is a brunette of slightly above average height and build, in a purple and white bridesmaid's dress. Her brown eyes scan the crowd until she spots her target, then moves through the crowd effortlessly to stand beside Bruce.
Hey, Jen. Everyone, this is my cousin, Jennifer Walters. She's the maid of honor. Jen, this is Hank, and Janet.
A pleasure to meet you, Miss Walters. Hey, nice to meet you guys. Bruce, are we ready to start? Betty's getting antsy stuck back there with just me and Mom.
Bruce pulls his phone out and checks the time.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and get your seats, guys. We'll catch up more during the reception.
The group splits up as Bruce flags down Reverend Morris.
Hey, Reverend. Good. I see you found your lucky stole.
Yes, I did. I assume it's time to begin?
Indeed. Let's get this wedding started.
The Reverend raises his hand and gives a signal. The guests start moving about the room, finding seats, with both teams ending up on the groom side. Once they're all seated, the music begins. Everyone's head turns to the main doors and watch as Rick escorts Jennifer. A couple of seconds later, Betty glides down the aisle alone, brimming with radiance and confidence. Her gown is gorgeous, a strapless number made of silk satin that hugs her frame perfectly, with a mesh birdcage veil over her face. In just moments, she stands beside the dumbstruck Bruce at the altar.
Wow. You look...
I'm gonna enjoy looking at the pictures of your face later.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us on this wondrous day as we unite Miss Elizabeth Ross with her one true love, Dr. Robert Bruce Banner. Now, as I understand it, these two want something short, sweet, and to the point. So, who am I to stop them? But before we can get to their vows, I am supposed to ask if there's anyone who wishes to protest the union of these two lovers. That is what
Everyone! Stay right where you are! I demand you cease this farce immediately.
In stumbles General Ross, clearly inebriated and armed. Though dressed in his finest uniform, its present state is horrific. The jacket is misbuttoned, and his accolades are askew. Beneath it, half of his shirt is untucked. There are dirt patches on the knees. The shoes have lost their shine. Beneath the brim of his cover, bloodshot eyes glare hatefully at Bruce as he brandishes a revolver drunkenly.
And give me that monster.
General Ross, you need to stand down.
And you need to sit your ass down. No SEAL to protect you, Captain. Captain Traitor?
Steve, it's cool.
Shut up, Banner! For once in your entire life, speak when spoken to, you geek!
The general stumbles down the aisle before coming to a stop along the first row.
You pathetic worm of a man! Yet, you became my white whale. Well, not so white, huh?
Thaddeus, why are you here?
You turned her against me. You pathetic little nobody!
I didn't do anything. Whatever happened, that is between you two.
Like hell you didn't.
The general stumbles forward, and Bruce rushes to meet him, pushing him away.
Get away from her!
The general straightens up and smiles at Bruce.
There he is. There's the monster.
No, that wasn't. I can't. No.
Come on. Show them all your true self, Banner.
You fucking asshole!
Suddenly, Betty is between them and her father's face.
How dare you show up here on my wedding day and make a spectacle of yourself? You have no honor, no dignity left, you failure of a father! How dare you!
Betty, I only wanted...
You have never cared about what I wanted. Not once in your entire life. Definitely not after Mom died. When I needed you most, you sent me away. No, the only thing that mattered was the military. And there was no room in your heart for me.
That's not true. I tried to bring you in with Major Talbot.
Oh, of course. But Glenn was too busy working for you, being your yes man to be there for me. Do you know why I love Bruce? Because he's been there for me. He makes me feel like I'm the only thing in the entire world that matters. That is why I want to spend the rest of my life with him.
These aren't always that easy.
And whose fault is that really, Dad? Who's chased him from coast to coast and across countries for something that was your fault?
I was trying to keep you safe.
The hell you were! The only thing you cared about was covering your ass. It's the only thing you've ever cared about.
That's not true. I
Don't you say it! Don't you dare! You think you've seen rage before? If you finish that sentence, I guarantee you'll see something new.
I'm done letting you speak to me like this. Get out of my way, Elizabeth. That's an order.
I don't take orders from you! And if you're going to shoot him, you'll have to go through me first.
Betty grabs the general's gun by the barrel and places it against her sternum as she stares him down.
You'll have to kill me, General, before I let you hurt him. So, what's it gonna be?
The father and daughter duo stare each other down before General Ross finally blinks. He looks away shamefully as he lowers the gun from Betty's chest.
He's still a monster, Betty. You heard him. He's in there.
The only monster here is you. Get out. Don't ever come back. Don't ever let me see you again, or just don't ever let me see you again. I am no longer your daughter.
The general finally stands up straight and holsters his revolver.
You have your mother's fire. I'm sorry I didn't see sooner.
Just leave.
The general nods and turns, only to be stopped by Steve and Sharon. They look at Betty.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but he needs to be disarmed and sequestered until the police arrive.
If you and your arm canny try to disarm me, Captain, I'll show you this old dog still has plenty of fight left in him.
General, shut up and hand over the gun. 2 fingers. Very slowly.
Ross scowls at them before he slowly and carefully relinquishes his weapons to Sharon. Steve puts a firm hand on the general's shoulder.
Come this way, please. Tony!
Already on it. ETA, 3 minutes.
As Steve and Sharon escort the general away, Jennifer approaches Betty.
You know, you could finish the ceremony while we wait.
That's a wonderful idea. Thank you, Jen. Reverend, could you skip to the end, please?
Right, yes. Do you, Elizabeth Ross, take this man to hold, to cherish in sickness and in health, until death do you part?
I do.
And do you, Robert Banner, take this woman to hold, to cherish in sickness and in health, until death do you part?
Bruce, you were asked a question.
I mean, yes, I do.
Then I hereby pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
The two come together and kiss as the crowd claps. Bobby leans over to Scott.
Is it just me? Or does she sound a lot like Jean?
Is there ice in your ears or something? Knock it off, Bobby.
About an hour later, the energy of the reception is mixed as guests try to enjoy themselves while police officers speak with them about the general's intrusion. Sitting at the head table is the happy couple, trying to get a bite in between pictures and other guests talking to them. Finally, the Avengers approach them with serious looks on their faces.
Bruce. You, got a minute?
Come on, we just sat down.
It's important, Bruce.
Go with them. I'll stall if we have to.
Okay. Let's go.
The Avengers leave the main hall and find a quiet corner to speak in. They all look at Bruce expectantly.
You're the ones that wanted to talk. What is it?
We couldn't help but notice, during the ceremony.
When were you going to tell us the Hulk was back?
Hey, no. Don't mention his name. And he's not.
Bruce.
He's not back. He can't be back, okay?
We know what we heard. Quit wasting our time, Bruce.
You're free to leave whenever you'd like, Tony.
Bruce, have there been any other moments? Flare-ups?
Have you been missing time? You said you don't remember being him.
What is it?
About a week ago, some jackass with California plates cut me off. Look, I've been cut off before and nothing's happened. But this time, I got so mad.
You trashed his car.
No, the steering wheel bent a little. That's all.
The other Avengers look to Steve.
Bruce, we'd like for you to come back with us to the mansion for study.
No. No way. Guys, you have to believe me. He's not back. It's just me in here. In my head.
Look, we want to believe you.
But we've also been front row to one of his temper tantrums.
And you think I haven't, Janet? I know exactly what it is to have someone else in my mind pushing my buttons, looking for the slightest moment so that he can be out. I know what it's like to push back against him every single second of every single day. He's not there.
Bruce, calm down.
I am calm. Man, you guys just don't get it. This is my life. I finally get it back, and I have a wife now. Damn it, we're talking about kids, all right? I can't. No, I won't let the other guy screw this up for me. Or you. Not now.
Nobody is saying now. How about after that lovely honeymoon you have planned? Yeah?
Bruce, I understand. We understand. But could you look at this from our perspective? You're a very smart man. What if?
What if there's even a possibility that he could be back?
And by not doing anything, we invite disaster. Or worse. We want to be prepared for him, Bruce. That's all.
Don't you get it, Steve? You can't prepare for him. He's the Hulk.
That can't be good.
The Avengers rush towards the sound of the wailing supermodel. They find her outside of an open guest room door where she throws herself into Tony's arms.
Whoa, what's wrong? Are you okay?
Oh, I was trying to find you. Oh, I got turned around from the bathroom, and then I found him.
The Avengers step carefully into the room. Janet crosses her arms in annoyance.
Of course, the bimbo managed to find a corpse at a wedding.
Janet?
Yeah, knew it after I said it. Sorry.
Bruce. Is that...
Yeah, that's the Reverend, and a lot of blood.
Back out in the reception hall, Bobby rushes over to the table where the rest of the X-Men sit.
Guys, I can't find the professor.
What do you mean you can't find him?
What else could I can't find the professor mean, Scott? I mean, he went to the bathroom a while ago, and now he's gone.
You let him go alone.
Yeah? He's an adult, not a baby in a diaper.
No, you're right. Sorry, Bobby. Jean?
Jean puts her fingers to her temples and closes her eyes. After a second, they snap open.
I can't find him, and a body has been found in the guest area. The body of an older man. That's all I can handle. There's too many emotions, too many people.
Do you think that's what all the screaming was about earlier?
Quite possibly.
Is it the professor?
That depends. Did he leave before or after the screaming?
Before. Like way before.
Then we should make our way there post-haste.
Already ahead of you, big guy.
The 5 teens race for the guest area, which they find cordoned off by an officer.
I've got this.
Jean puts one hand to her temple and the other out. With a gentle wave, the officer's eyes go blank, and he becomes eerily still.
Go, go, go.
Whoa! What was that?
It's a sensory perception ability the professor has been teaching me. Tricking the mind into seeing or not seeing what you want.
I could have just asked.
We didn't have time to play nice. Jean made the right call. Good work.
Whoa.
The teens come around a corner and run right into the Avengers.
Kids, what are you doing here?
And how did you get here?
Look, our professor is missing and we heard there was a body. We came to check it out.
How did you hear there was a body? We've kept that under wraps for the moment.
We just know, okay? Please, may we look at him?
No way. Not for the least of which we already know who the victim is here. And it isn't your professor.
Wait. Did you say Charles is missing?
Yes, Doctor. We haven't seen him for quite some time.
And he isn't anywhere else on the grounds. He's gone.
Guys, a word?
The Avengers step away from the teens, but keep them in the line of sight.
This can't be a coincidence. My officiant being killed at the same time Charles has gone missing?
I agree. But what's the connection here?
And how does the Umbrella Academy over there fit into all this?
That's who they remind me of.
Pym turns back to the teens, a big grin on his face.
You're the freaking X-Men, aren't you?
What? No, of course we're not the X-Men. I mean, we're just in high school.
Holy shit. It's the redhead, red-eyed guy, the big burly one, and 2 other kids not old enough to vote. How did you figure it out?
Honestly, until Tony's joke, I didn't. Then it just clicked.
Most of us actually can vote, just so you know.
Since when? Yesterday?
Listen, we aren't...
Save it, son. We're not blind. Just tell us how you're involved in this.
Involved with what? We don't know. If the man you found isn't our professor, then we don't know how we fit into this.
Steve, let them take a look. And maybe they'll see something that helps connect all of this together.
Sharon's gonna love this.
It's Betty. I need to get back out there and explain. Look, do what you need to do, Steve, but give them a shot.
All right, Bruce. If you insist. Kids, this way. And don't touch anything.
As Bruce departs, Steve takes the group around to the Reverend's room. Inside, Sharon is taking pictures and recording notes.
Deceased white male, late 50s, name was... Steve? What are you doing? And who are they?
We think they can help. Give us a second.
You know, running roughshod over my investigation...
No one's doing anything like that, Sharon. Just, please, give us a couple minutes.
Fine. Kids, touch anything, and I'll turn your world upside down.
Yeah, we get it. Getting really tired of being called kid. Hank?
Oh my stars and garters. Is that the Reverend?
Yes, it is. Between Dr. Banner and the ID we found here, we feel very confident this is Reverend Morris.
But he's in full rigor mortis. That can't be possible.
Hank, can you speak English here? You know I'm failing Latin and biology.
It means this man has been dead for at least 12 hours, if not more.
Wait, 12 hours? Then who performed the ceremony?
Oh, great. Bruce is gonna love hearing that.
I'll bet whoever it was, they were the ones who took the professor. Maybe he saw or, read something that got him taken.
I'm afraid it may be a bit more personal than that. If so, then the professor is in grave danger. Ma'am, do you have any reports for a mercenary named Lewis Quinn?
It's Agent Carter, and I'm not at liberty to say.
Spill it, Hank. Who is Lewis Quinn?
As you know, I've been digitizing the professor's early notes, from before us in the creation of the school. Back then, he approached a man named Lewis Quinn. He was, a mutant.
What were his abilities?
Shapeshifting.
Super. Wonderful. A shapeshifter.
But what made you think of him right now?
The professor attempted to recruit him as security for the school. But Lewis, frankly, the man was insane. According to the notes, Lewis despised being a mutant and, more importantly, hated mutants. He tried to kill the professor, and the altercation led to the professor's loss of mobility. But Lewis died in that fight. At least supposedly. I am now hypothesizing that declaration may have been premature.
I'm a genius, and I'm even still lost. What does a dead mutant shapeshifter have to do with our guy here, or your missing professor?
After the professor recovered, he did more research on Lewis and found out just how insane he was. Whenever Lewis killed, he would take the eyes. According to the professor, it was tied up in the religious brainwashing that turned him against mutant kind. Something about taking the eyes kept their soul with him.
Everyone turns to Sharon with expectant looks.
We have a case file on a guy codenamed Lucifer. He does this to every target. We thought the eye thing was something religious, but we didn't have a thorough background on him. We've never been able to catch him as he would slip through any net we'd put up. We didn't know he was a shapeshifter. He's been silent for months, though.
How long exactly?
That's the most I can say.
Were things quiet around the same time Trask and the professor had their televised debate?
Yeah. It was about then.
Okay, sorry to say it, but I'm with Tony on this one. I still don't get it.
Your mutant shapeshifter also probably thought the professor was dead. We saw him on the debate recently, then started tracking him.
Okay, but why take him here?
Because he couldn't get close enough back home. And trust us, you don't want to mess with the mansion. My question is, why didn't the professor pick up on it? Or you, Jean?
Are you crazy? Opening my mind up at a wedding? Just doing the scan for the professor was taxing. I was keeping it to myself. I'm sure the professor was doing the same.
Plus, Lucifer has superb mental defenses, according to the professor's notes. He could have easily gotten close in his disguise and knocked him out before the professor could even notice.
So, to sum up, we've got a crazed mutant shapeshifter who has kidnapped your professor and killed the Reverend to... Wait, why kill him? Or be him, for that matter?
Because he needed full access. Nobody ever looks twice at the officiant.
Except Bruce. Earlier, at the bar, he called the Reverend over. Said he was missing his lucky stole. The guy seemed surprised and pretty confused. I didn't think anything of it at the time.
Well, of course you wouldn't. And that works as confirmation for me. The officiant has been this Lucifer mutant the whole damn time.
And he took our professor. We want in.
Son, I don't think...
No, you don't get it. We're going with you.
Captain, how would you feel if the shoe was on the other foot?
Avengers, let's step outside for a moment.
The Avengers step out into the hallway.
No way, they're just kids.
Who have saved a country and taken on giant death machines.
Whose side are you on?
I'm just saying.
Look, I've always been of the opinion that the mutants should police themselves. One mutant has attacked another here.
And an innocent man was caught in the crossfire. That should demand our attention.
Also, those kids are going regardless of what we do. This would be a good opportunity to assess their capabilities.
Always the opportunist. I vote we put the SHIELD agent on top of them and we handle the situation.
Sharon's good, but she's just one agent. With what they can do, it wouldn't take much to either overpower or sneak past her. No. If we go, they come with us.
Then, I say we go.
Fine. They come with. Hank?
Doesn't really matter what I think. What's the plan, Cap?
Hank, call Thor and get him here. I got a gut feeling we'll need all the firepower we can get. Tony, I need you to track him. He left here somehow.
Sure. I'll access all the street cameras and start there.
Tony and Hank break apart from the pack as Steve goes back into the Reverend's room.
Kids, X-Men. Suit up.
Wake up, Charlie.
Charles awakens in a dimly lit room. He is strung up by his arms by thin chains. His head is pounding.
Where am I?
The where hardly matters. After all, does a dead man really care where his final breath is?
Mr. Quinn, I thought you were dead.
Not a surprise. Hubris is your sin, Charlie. What is surprising is my effort to kill you.
You certainly gave it your all.
Don't you patronize me. You haven't got the right.
No one is patronizing you, Lewis. You need help.
That is not my name. Not anymore. I arose from that bombing reborn. I am Lucifer, and I will bring death to all mutants.
Why? Why do you want to kill your own people?
Always playing the race garter, Charlie. You're starting to sound like a broken record.
Finally, Lucifer steps away from Charles and approaches a table. Steel implements of torture gleam in the dim light.
Just so you know, we're beyond your telepathic range. No one will hear you scream, psychically or otherwise. But please, don't ever stop me from trying.
My students will find me.
Charlie, you don't get it. I have acquired quite a fortune. Every expense has been used to make a defense system specifically for your students. And even if they do get past my hounds, then they'll just join you in hell.
There's no water here. I'm so freaking dry. I feel like a raisin. Ugh. Hate Arizona.
Iceman, not now. Iron Man, are you sure this is the place?
After the revelations at the wedding, the Avengers and the X-Men find themselves at the entrance to an abandoned military base a few hours away from the venue.
Yep. This is where my tracking software lost the car the imposter Reverend was driving.
Far away, secluded, and enough abandoned buildings to make a search quite the time-consuming effort. It is the perfect place to hold a telepath.
Indeed. Marvel Girl?
Marvel Girl steps up, places her right hand to her temple, and concentrates.
No, I'm not getting anything. But he could be using any number of techniques or materials to hide him.
There are hundreds of buildings here. Iron Man, any buildings with human-like heat patterns?
It's like the Ice Kid said. It's Arizona. This whole place is hot, and it's springtime.
Iceman, not Ice Kid.
What if the Flyers search for the car? That may help narrow down the building they're in.
Sounds like the start of a plan. Angel, Thor, Wasp, and Iron Man, take to the skies. We'll start a ground search until you find the car.
You got it.
Right away, Captain.
Try to keep up, Wings.
Well, that's hardly fair.
The Flyers take to the air. Cap turns to the rest.
Spread out, but stay in eye shot and keep in radio contact. Last thing we need is another hostage.
The group splits along party lines. As the Avengers begin searching, Giant Man motions for Captain America to hold back and takes off his helmet.
Could you go off comms for a moment, please?
Sure. There. We're off. What's wrong, Hank?
Honestly, I don't know. When I contacted Thor, a civilian answered the comlink.
Who?
He didn't say, just to hang on a moment while he got Thor. A moment later, Thor did answer, but when I asked about the guy, he said he was helping the civilian and his comlink must have fallen out.
You sound like you don't believe him.
Come on, Thor's a terrible liar. We all know this. And I asked Jarvis to run a trace on Thor's comlink.
And
it has been in 2 locations in the last 12 hours. An apartment on the Upper East Side and a clinic in Midtown. Both are owned or rented by a Dr. Donald Blake.
Wait, I thought Thor's comlink disappeared.
Not since we got back from Asgard. He's been leaving it on 24/7 now. But his disappearances, they coincide with these clinic's hours and some after hours too.
Okay, but why are you telling me this now, Hank?
I only just now discovered all this myself, Steve. And I assumed, as team leader, you needed to know that not everyone on your team is being straight with you.
Are you sure this doesn't have anything to do with something else? A little closer to home?
What are you...
Captain! Giant Man!
From above, Thor lands next to the 2 Avengers.
Your radios are off, fellow Avengers. We were concerned about your well-being.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Thor. I was, having a connection issue, and Cap...
His comlink was on the fritz, and he needed to look at mine to see why. Please, apologize to everyone. We'll be back in a moment.
Very well. Do you wish to know about our progress?
Of course. We can talk and move at the same time.
Sounds like something found them.
Let's move, Avengers.
Moments later, the three men come upon the others fighting a 3-meter-tall robotic hound. Missiles fire from a launcher on its back, and a jet of flame spews from its mouth. They watch as Iron Man and Angel dodge the missiles while Marvel Girl redirects the fire into a nearby building. From another building's entrance, Cyclops pops off an optic blast, but the shock bounces off the armor.
Iron Man, what are we dealing with?
It exploded out of one of the buildings. Jarvis says the armor's made of composite vibranium. I mean, nothing like your shield, but still hard enough to reflect.
Vibranium? How's that possible?
How the hell should I...
Iron Man?
I'm good. Where did that come from?
We have 2 more robots incoming! Guys, we have another problem.
Wasp, where are you?
Down the block. I'm protecting the Ice Kid, but he's having issues.
You have to phrase it like that? Iceman, what's the problem?
It's too dry here. Then,
I didn't drink enough water at the wedding.
Thor? I've seen you create storms before. Can you?
Indeed. But to create and maintain such an atmospheric shift, I will have to be stationary, and I will be a target.
Give me enough water to work with. I'll protect him. Ladies and gentlemen, if I may, haste would be to our advantage. The other 2 are rounding the block. Light up the Psyche and Marvel Girl.
Do it, Thor. Hold up somewhere out of sight if possible. Teams, it's about to get very wet. And Arizona deserts don't like to be flooded. Watch yourselves and your footing. Flyers, out of the sky.
Thor leaps away from his compatriots and lands on a nearby roof. He holds Mjolnir up and concentrates. Above him, the sky darkens as a massive cold front suddenly approaches. Lightning crackles between the clouds just as a torrential downpour begins.
Now this I can work with.
Kid, wait!
Iceman ices up fully and slides out to fight the Hound on top of Cyclops and Marvel Girl, with the Wasp right behind him. He pushes back against another string of fire with an ice beam that freezes the mouth open.
Cyclops! There!
On it.
The blast strikes true and blows off the lower jaw. However, the other 2 are now upon them.
Incoming!
The X-Men dive back as Iron Man's rockets explode before the robots, driving them back. Iron Man lands next to the couple.
Cyclops, how do you feel about some structural demolition?
You got it.
Iron Man unleashes his Unibeam while Cyclops opens his visor fully. The 2 heroes create a massive trench in the pavement and obliterate the ground floors of 2 buildings, forcing the robot dogs to back up down the block to avoid being crushed.
Nice work, kid. All right, retreat back into the building.
Angel, be our lookout. We only have a few minutes at most before they find us again.
Nice work, Iceman. Always knew there was a brain in there.
Shut up. Right. Well, we still have 3 very dangerous robots out there. Thor is a sitting duck, and we have no idea where your professor is.
Clearly, these robotic guardians were made for us. Reflective, non-magnetic armor, anti-air defenses, and a very dry place. I am sure if I could get close, we would find more defenses made for myself.
But Lucifer wasn't counting on us being here. Certainly we can turn that to our advantage.
Actually, yeah. Jarvis?
Here, Giant Man.
I need you to scan for insect pheromones in the area. Thor's rainstorm would have put them in disarray.
Scanning. Guys, they're sniffing around. I'm spotting movement down the block. Scan complete. Render uploading to Iron Man's heads-up display.
Got it.
Iron Man projects a three-dimensional map of the surrounding area from his chest piece.
All right, Giant Man. What are we looking for?
There. See that black spot underground? The insects are avoiding that area. They would only do that if there was something there to avoid.
It looks like a small bunker.
Perfect for a private torture session.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go save the professor!
If we all go, we leave Thor unprotected and risk putting the professor in the middle of the firefight. No, only 2 of us should go check the bunker. The rest will have to take on the dogs.
Fine. Beast and I will go.
Son, that's not the best plan. Tactically speaking. I've seen you on the battlefield. That's where you belong.
Xavier was taken under my watch, Captain. I have to be the one that saves him.
We'll be doing that better by leading a strike team here.
Scott.
Not now, Jean.
But he's right. Let me go instead.
Cyclops, you still with me?
Yeah, just thinking. Fine. Marvel Girl and one of yours, maybe Giant Man, as he's the one that found the bunker.
Guys, you're out of time! Robots are soon and closing in fast!
Giant Man, go with the girl. Save the professor. Avengers, assemble!
Marvel Girl and Giant Man run out the back of their hiding spot as the others engage the robots. They can hear the sounds of battle over the rain, which has now turned the streets into rivers of silty water.
Which way was that bunker again?
That away. Straight up and 2 over. Jeez, when Thor brings the rain, he doesn't disappoint. I can barely see where I'm going or where my feet are.
Here, let me help.
Marvel Girl throws up a barrier to let the water flow around them.
Thank you. This really helps.
A couple of minutes later, the duo finds the entrance to the bunker and enter it.
I'm surprised he left it unlocked.
The man named himself after the devil. I doubt he thought we'd get this far.
That's a fair point. Cap, we've made it to the bunker and are entering now.
Good job, Giant Man. Come back with the professor. Over and out.
Marvel Girl and Giant Man descend the single flight of stairs. At the bottom is a long, dark hallway.
Jean?
Hang on, Giant Man. I have something.
Marvel Girl puts her hands to her temples and focuses.
Professor! Oh, thank God! We're here to save you!
Save? No. No one can save me.
What is it? Marvel Girl?
It's the professor making telepathic contact, but he's hurt badly. This way.
We should proceed carefully. We don't know what traps. Get down!
Giant Man tackles Marvel Girl to the ground just as bullets begin to fly over their heads.
I've got this.
Marvel Girl throws out a hand to create a wall to block the bullets while forming a fist with the other, literally crushing the turret down to the size of a soda can.
Whoa!
Giant Man stands and helps her up.
That was quite impressive. How much force can you exert?
How about we save my professor first, then worry about my powers?
Yeah, that sounds prudent. Sorry.
The two charge down the hallway behind Marvel Girl's force field, but they do not encounter any more obstacles until they find a door at the end. With a psychic shove, Marvel Girl blows the door off its hinges. Inside, they find the professor strung up and shirtless. Blood oozes from the various cuts and gashes along his bruised torso. Xavier tries to raise his head to look at his approaching saviors.
Oh my God! Professor!
Don't! Trap!
Just as Marvel Girl reaches Xavier, Lucifer appears from behind them and puts a gun to Giant Man's head.
You move, he dies. Am I clear?
You monster! I'm going to make you pay.
Empty threats for a little girl. Hardly worth the effort, I would say. Now, when
Giant Man shrinks down as Marvel Girl telekinetically slams Lucifer into the doorframe, knocking the gun from his grip.
Gather around, you two. We're going up. Marvel Girl, I need a cone on my back, now.
On it.
Giant Man holds both Xavier and Marvel Girl as he engages the maximum on his pin particle regulator and angles his back towards the ceiling. With the help of the psychic cone, Giant Man's growing body breaks through the ceiling and 10 feet of dirt easily.
Oh, there we go.
Giant Man gently takes hold of his passengers and sets them down by the entrance to the collapsed bunker, then shrinks down himself to join them.
Oh, hey, look at this. It's not raining anymore.
Giant Man, are you okay?
Yeah, boss. I'm good. I could really use a nap. Xavier, he needs medical attention.
You've got it, partner. We've just beaten the last robot and are headed your way. See you in a bit.
Hey, see you soon.
Professor, talk to me. I need you to stay with me. The rest of the team is on the way.
I am Jean. I'm here. Ugh. Most of me, that is.
We're just glad we got you out in time, Professor.
As am I, Dr. Pym.
God damn you all to hell!
I don't think so.
What was that?
Guys, I heard shots. What the hell's going on?
Charlie's pet whore. Saving him. Tell me, do you think he's the savior for all mutant kind?
Leave her out of this!
Giant Man, talk to us.
I think you need help, Lewis.
Well, at least there's one mutant he can't save.
Oh my god!
Giant Man, sound off, soldier.
I'm good. We're good. Except for Lewis. He won't be needing medical attention. He's dead.
Hours later, the sun is hovering over the horizon. SHIELD agents, called in by Agent Carter, are handling the investigation, cleanup, and medical attention. Xavier is being seen by a field medic as the Avengers approach, who walks away. All around Xavier are the X-Men.
Avengers, thank you for seeing us before we departed. I wanted to personally thank you all for saving me today.
We were just glad we were in the right place at the right time.
Though I think Bruce may disagree with that sentiment.
If you think Bruce will be mad you haven't seen the bride, I would be livid if my wedding went like this.
Hear that, Particle Boy?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, we were happy to help. And truthfully, we may not have gotten to you in time without your students' assistance. You've trained them well.
Ugh. You say that like you trained a couple of dogs to play fetch.
Iceman.
No, Beast, he's right. We were amazing today as a team, working better than ever, and with a full list of unknowns. The Professor could have been seriously hurt or worse had the Avengers decided against letting us come.
The man is dead, son. I have to take that into account.
At his own hand. And Giant Man was right there. Why didn't he do anything?
He was spent after literally pulling your guy out of that bunker, that's why. Why didn't Marvel Girl stop the bullet or rip the gun from his hand?
I was maintaining a force field to keep him from shooting us.
Enough! Is this what heroes do when a plan does not proceed precisely as planned? When victory is had but tainted? Turn and lay blame on each other. We fought a worthy foe today. A prepared and malicious adversary that may have given even Loki pause. And though it is a shame that we cannot bring him to justice, rest assured, his actions will have eternal consequences.
There is a pause where no one looks directly at anyone else, as they let the significance and honest shame pass between them. Finally, Cap looks at Cyclops.
I apologize for my word choice. I meant it with the highest regard. I've trained with several outfits and teams during the war. You five would give any of them a run for their money.
Thank you, Captain. And it was an honor to work with you and your team as well. We are always learning, and we learned much from you today.
Indubitably. Perhaps in the future we may have cause to work together again.
Yeah, because it would be cool to come and clutch a second time. Elemental Bros for the win, right?
Iceman steps up to Thor and holds his hand up for a high five. Thor looks confused.
Elemental Bros?
Yeah, like brothers, comrades in arms, and stuff like that.
Ah, yes. Elemental Brethren. Now, if that is all, I must be departing. New York has been left unattended.
Sure, Thor. Just give me your after-action report tomorrow.
Does that entail sitting before that infernal machine and typing?
Please say no. I can't keep replacing his computer.
Just make Jarvis do it, Thor. Okay? Thank you. Now, if it's okay with everyone else, I need a word with Xavier. Privately.
The Avengers all nod and step or fly away from the makeshift medical area. There is a collective look of worry from the X-Men, but Xavier nods his head at them.
Go. I will be okay. What did you want to discuss, Captain?
I meant what I said about their teamwork. Cyclops is a great field commander. His team listens intrinsically. Your X-Men could be one of the greatest strike teams in the nation.
Thank you. But what is your question?
Just, what are you teaching them at that school of yours, sir?
Optimistically, how to live in a world without men like Lucifer, Trask, or Magneto. Realistically, how to live in a world with men like them.
And you don't see any problem with the fact that none of them are adults?
If mutation happened when the body was a full adult, I would gladly work with adults. But the most common time frame for when a potential mutant would develop their powers is as a teenager. I am only working with what nature gives us, Captain.
I remember far too many young men who died fighting a war they had no business being in.
Do not equate your war to ours. They don't get to choose whether or not they're mutants. They either are or they're not. Nobody is holding a gun to their head. Nobody is out there promoting our fights, saying, "Join us for the common good." These are not the same, and you're a smart enough man to know that difference. None of my X-Men lied on their application to my school. Tell me, how many of your young men lied about their age so they could fight?
I see your point. But why do I get the feeling they got far more than they bargained for when they joined your school?
Because we live in an unjust world, Captain. Now, if that is all, I've had a very tiring day.
You're right. My apologies. Take care, Professor.
Captain America turns to leave the medical tent, but then looks over his shoulder.
But I will be keeping an eye on that academy of yours. And if I get one whiff of abuse, or the idea that you're creating some mutant militia out there, I will bring the full force of the United States down upon you.
I know you think I'm a bad man, Captain. That I'm using my students to fuel a race war. I can only hope you'll believe me when I say that is not my intention. Just the reality of our situation.
Captain America narrows his eyes at the professor, then walks away. Xavier lays back down upon his gurney.
To me, my X-Men, it is time to go home.
That night, Donald slips quietly back into his office. It is dark and deathly quiet as he limps towards his desk. Sitting in his office chair is a very tired, very stern-looking Jane. On the desk before her rests a thin manila folder with his name on it. Donald straightens himself up as much as he can.
So, guess you caught me.
Yeah, guess I did. Here to finish up your reports, have them magically appear in the billing folder, and pretend you were here all day again?
Yeah, that's about it, Jane. I'm sorry.
No, you don't get to apologize, Don. I told you what would happen. Remember with Mike? And for a while, you were good. The best, even. You were here doing your job, here with... But then you started slipping out again. And I let you, over and over. They were small infractions, though. Disappearing for 10 to 15 minutes in the middle of the day, cutting early, the occasional missed patient I would have to pick up.
Jane, really? Today was...
But then today happened, and you dropped off the face of the earth in the middle of the day. No contact, no note, no nothing. Just an empty office and your full voicemail box. I covered you one last time, but not anymore. Tell me what's going on, Don, now.
Jane,
Is it the mob, Don? Witness protection? Please just let me know what's going on with you.
I'm not in WITSEC or with the mob. What gave you that idea?
I did my homework on you before we started this business. And, well, I know that Donald Blake didn't exist 10 years ago. No parents, education history, no work history, no money anywhere. In fact, you didn't exist until a month before you started your residency with me. Tell me, how does that work? How does someone with no credentials get into medicine? Really? Nothing? You're not even gonna tell me how you pulled that off?
'Cause I don't know. I don't know how that happened, Jane.
You just what? Just appeared one day with enough medical knowledge to fake your way through residency?
I really wish I could explain it. But if you knew all that before we started this clinic up, why did you partner with me?
You can't possibly be this dense.
What?
You know I'm in love with you, right? But I've been in love with you since day one.
Yes. I know.
And that's it?
No. Of course not.
Then please tell me what's going on.
Jane, over these last several years, I've come to hold you in the highest regard, to care about you in a way I haven't felt in a long time. But I can't tell you what you want. I'm sorry.
Jane deflates as the anger and frustration leave her body, leaving her appearing worn out and tired. Silent tears run down her face, which she wipes away half-heartedly.
Then I'm sorry too. Please gather your things and get out. You're fired, Dr. Blake. You'll be hearing from my attorney in the morning to buy you out. Leave your key at the front desk. I'll lock up after you leave.
Jane stands up from his desk and quietly leaves his office. Donald bows his head in shame.
I do love you, Jane. Odin's beard. I wish I could tell you everything.
Across the country, Bruce and Betty are boarding a small plane. They sit down in partnering first-class seats.
Can't believe the day we've had. My father, the Reverend, a kidnapping. It's too much. Was it always like this for you?
Yeah, a little bit. Though my adventures also included heavy ammo and substantial property damage. So maybe someone upstairs is cutting us a break?
If you say so.
A bright-eyed flight attendant approaches them with a bottle of champagne and 2 fluted glasses.
Hello, welcome aboard. Boarding has been delayed for a few minutes, so this is compliments of the pilot for the delay.
Guess you weren't kidding, Bruce. Sure, I'll have one.
I really shouldn't.
Bruce, it's our honeymoon. Please?
Oh, that's amazing. Congratulations, you two.
Thanks, I guess. Okay, yeah. 1 glass won't kill me.
The flight attendant smiles as she pours them both a glass from the bottle before walking over to the next group of first-class passengers. Betty raises her glass to Bruce.
to a much better future.
To a much better future.
Wakey, wakey, Brucey.
Bruce awakens sometime later. He is restrained to a St. Andrew's cross inside a familiar chamber. There's a large metal door before him with a window in it. Something large with glowing yellow eyes stands in the shadows just beyond the window.
Oh, don't speak so loud. My head is killing me.
Yeah, that concoction we gave you packs hell of a punch. Had to take you down before your angrier half knew what hit him.
What? He's not who are you?
Oh, I'm hurt you do not recognize me, Bruce. I can call you Bruce, After all, I did what even you couldn't do. I defeated the Hulk.
The figure steps out of the shadows and places his repugnant, reptilian face to the glass. He smirks at Bruce spitefully.
Blonsky? But how? You're supposed to be in jail.
I haven't been Blonsky in quite a while. Why would I ever want to go back to being pathetic and weak, like you?
'Cause I like being human. Where am I? Where's Betty?
She's safe. For now. As for your new residence, you don't recognize it?
It's the chamber for your gamma storage machine. I thought it was destroyed.
It was. But thanks to my new friends, I was able to rebuild.
Abomination steps aside. Beyond the green monster, Bruce can see a group of people around a command console. The group is mostly men, with one man easily dwarfing the others. They are too far away to see clearly, but Bruce can tell one of them is quite old. The only woman is the flight attendant, who blows Bruce a kiss before morphing into Tony's date, then again into a blonde in a green battle dress.
You've been spying on them. Who are you people?
The old man likes to call us the Masters. We are going to kill the Avengers from the inside, and you are going to help us.
The hell I will. I'll die before I help you.
But what about your precious Betty? You see, for as long as you cooperate, she lives. You fight back, or do anything we don't like, I go downstairs and... Well, you remember what I did to Alexid, huh? Only this time, I take my time. Maybe give her taste of... real man.
If you so much as touch her, I'll kill you!
Just try it. In the meantime, be a good little gamma battery. We need you as our first test subject.
The Abomination gives a nod towards the group at the command console, and one of them presses a button. The machine begins to whir to life. Bruce tries to pull on his restraints.
No, this is... Liberación!